What's going on, everybody? Travis with REC Garage, and today I'm going to be making a roof insert for a 32 3-window Ford. It's not going to be this one. I got a friend that's giving me a bunch of stuff for my 3-window, and I'm going to make him a roof insert. Not that I'm surprising him or anything. That was kind of the deal. I've just waited way too long to do it, and we got to get to it now. So I got this perfect candidate for $1 here. So I'm going to take some measurements from here. He did give me some measurements on his, but this is better than a couple pieces of paper. We're gonna make this roof insert, and probably all that's gonna get done today, because I still gotta wait. I gotta try and get my chassis up here for this car. The door's all set up. 36 needs to get blasted. The 37 needs to get blasted. Yeah, there's just, you know, a lot of stuff I'm waiting on. So I can do the roof insert, and I can these quarters. So hopefully I can get this roof insert wrapped up pretty quickly. You know, just move on from there. All right, so I'm over here with my sweeps trying to figure out what the roof is. And number 4 sweep, 4 sweep, number 4 sweep, number 4 sweep. You guessed it, number 4 sweep. So this insert is getting a number 4 everywhere. This seems a little down if I put the 4 here, you know, from this to the middle one. But these roofs weren't meant to have a steel insert in them, so the top is usually pretty flat. It does go, you know, this way pretty good, but there's no real, you know, sweep this way other than these side pieces. So you just carry this sweep all the way across, and it makes the top look nice. So we got to make it a little bigger on the back, and you know, a little bigger on the sides, because when you make a roof insert, or when you put one in, you don't use this tack strip anymore. So I can't make it to like here or to here. I gotta make it to around here, so they got room to cut it off and weld in the insert. So let me get an overall size, and then I'll you know, start cutting it out. .42 by 42 by 33 would be like a normal size. Yeah. So my buddy Charles chopped his car, and he stretched it about 5/8 of an inch. So that means when he did the chop, he didn't lean his post back. So you need to widen the center of the roof here. So I need to account for an extra 5/8 of an inch. So I have extra anyway, front and back. So I think I'm just gonna add 1/2 an inch to that measurement. So instead of 33, I'll do 33.5. Because if I go to the, where it's, you know, the end of that interior, the top bead, or whatever the heck you want to call it, it's pretty much 33 inches, 32 inches exactly. So 33 would probably be plenty. So I'll do 33.5 just in case any unforeseen things happened with the top or what have you. So 33.5 by 42. Give him plenty. So yeah, let me start smashing away on the power hammer, making this insert. All right, so 48, I think, right? Square. Yeah, 48 by 48. So I'm gonna do 40. Fucking steel guys, piss me. Look how dirty this steel is. This is how I got it from the steel place. Ridiculous. 42. All right. 42 by 33.5. Oh, shit. 42. Okay. So, probably do a scribe on this for now because it's so dirty. I forgot to clean it. Always keep either a long level or a long, you know, ruler so you can do this. Well, there's 6 different marks right there. But this isn't super critical. It's just to get the overall shape of the insert. I got to round the corners anyway, so this is just for my power shears. And remember, always wear gloves when cutting with the power shears. If you're using a regular shear, if it's, you know, a stomp shear, if it's all G, cuts great, you shouldn't have to worry. It'll be a factory edge like this. It's not sharp. If it's dull and it rips it, it's gonna have a burr. And if you got the power shears that are dull, because they're from Harbor Freight, actually that's a Milwaukee. Weird. That leaves a shitty edge too. So, and if you've watched my channel before, if you're a faithful subscriber and watcher, you know I tore my knuckles up cutting something because you push it on that thing and it slips. That's what I did. I went, and I don't remember which hand I cut. I got scars everywhere, so I don't know which one was from that, but it was bad. So, it's not fun. I think I got that one on camera too. That sucked. Okay. Well, I'd rather have the small side fall than the big side. Ooh, yahtzee. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut that with my left hand. That'll spell disaster. Now let's find something that's the same size as the radius on the corners. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this is gonna stick, but that's for later. I guess it needs the old BA. That's fine. This stinks. Okay, that radius works. Thought it might have been a little too shallow, but it's all right. It's all right. Alright, so now is the time to lube up the panel and just start hammering. I'm going to do it a little different because I'm going to do it the old Bobby Walden way. Just get after it. No grid system, no nothing. That's fresh in my mind how he did it, and I want to try it out. That's how I used to do it, but I had no direction. I kind of know what I'm doing, I guess, now, so maybe I can free ball it. We'll see. But yeah, I need to get my sweep. Number 4. Don't need much, so let me just get after it. I want to tighten this up. I don't know why this is loose. I'm gonna tighten the gib, but I tightened it earlier. Maybe loosened up from me messing with it or something. I don't know. Let me tighten it up. Let's see. Another tiny insert. Here we go. I'm going to tell you the biggest thing I learned from the Bailey Metal Shaping Fest, and it was from Bobby Walden. When I was doing an insert, you know, the edges would get wavy, and I'd like chase a big, I don't even know if you call it oil canning, but the panel would kind of want to like be twisted and then twist back and then twist back. The edges were wavy. It was too much material there. You would think, bring it over and start shrinking the edge, get rid of that. And that can work, but it leaves, you know, the shrink marks on the panel, and then you're chasing out maybe little pucks in the top because you shrunk it too much, or there's just an easier way. You see how this is standing straight up right here? It doesn't want to lay down quite yet. And the rest of it, as you can see, it's laying down pretty good. I still need some shape in a few areas. That's not too big of a deal. I'm getting to it, guys. I'm getting to it. The way to fix it, the easier way to fix it, is to just come in here and stretch right past, you know, give yourself 2 inches you don't touch. Because if you start hammering on the 2 inches on the edge, 2 to 3 inches, that's gonna stretch the panel back out, the edge, stretch the edge back out, and then it's going to flatten your panel out, and you know it's going to get wavy. Well, what the hell? Oh, it's like an oil can. See, it went down, then bring it back up. So you kind of got to find out which edge it's affecting the most. And I messed around over here, I messed around on that side, fixed that edge. I hammered over here, and then it got this edge to lay down. So the only edge I haven't messed with yet, really, is this edge. So I'm gonna go and hammer this edge in the power hammer. Like when I say edge, I don't mean the edge, I mean the edge over here. So I'm gonna hammer right over here. I hope I don't jinx myself. But the whole panel should lay flat on the roof. It's still gonna need some shape in different areas, and I gotta check it with my sweep. But that's how you're gonna get that edge to lay down. If it's all wrinkly when you set it down, there's like, you know, it's like sitting like this or something. That means there's too much material. And if you stretch this out, it lays that front down. And you know, if you get too much shape, then you just, you know, hammer right on the edge, which I knew, you know, let that out, but I didn't know you hammer right on the edge here and it'll solve all your issues pretty much. So let's go to the hammer that side out, put it back on, and hopefully it'll be laying down. There it is. See, it's starting to lay down. A little bit up. I could do it a little more, but I think main issue right now is my middle's a little flat. So I'm gonna raise up the center, and that'll also help the edges lay down. But it was a really neat trick that I just had no idea. There's ways around doing it like that, but that is so much easier. Just like, you know, hammer that edge, not the edge, hammer right inside of the edge, and it'll solve the waffling on the edge issues you're having. So, and you can kind of play with it like that. Like, you know, if you get the edge to waffle, then you hammer inside of it. And if you create too much shape, you hammer the outside, the very edge, and then lay it back down. If you do it too much and starts waffling, then you go back in. You can kind of indefinitely kind of do that until you get your shape. Yes, it will grow the entire panel a little bit, just because everything is stretching, but I don't think it would be measurable unless you're hammering on for weeks. All right, get back to hammering. All right, as you can see, it's looking pretty good. It's laying down. A lot of the places I might need to tighten up. See that? See that right there? Need to tighten up right there. So, you know, tighten that up. This edge, tighten that up a bit. Front's pretty good. And then I might want to, you know, get up in here, that corner still. There's 3 spots I got to focus on. Hopefully I remember. All right, let me get a wand here. I know I'm not done, but before I take a break, I want to see if there's any wonkiness. This corner is a little wonky. The edge here I need to fix. Over here there's something. Alright, well, it's looking pretty good. Otherwise, just a few spots I need to take care of. Yes, we need more light in this place. But I like it. Okay, it's looking pretty good. You know, I'll take it down, assess it, but yeah, I like it so far. I think I definitely want to make a buck. Oh yeah, I see something right there. Hey, see that? Right there. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I was a little off, crooked, and I hit it a little bit. And then, yeah, Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe tighten this up a tad. This, I don't know why that's not. I think it's this here. I think it's hitting this. Maybe I'll put a little form in that. Might be what that needs. Same here. But alright, that's it for right now. I'm gonna eat something and then get back to it. Where are my earmuffs? Oh, here. So I still got a few things to do. The overall shape's pretty good. There's just some dings and stuff that I need to get out. I adjusted this so I can kind of planish with it. So lube it back up and hammer some more. Well, oh, well, you just saw the whole thing of chasing out little things. You know, circle a little spot, you see it's low, come here, hammer it, check it, another spot, hammer it, check it. That's honestly the thing that takes the longest, refining it. So when somebody puts it on the car, it's not like all wavy and crap. Degreaser. I'll probably have to do this again because I'm feeling a spot over here that's high, I think. Side to side it feels good. High spot here, I need to raise that up around it. Alright, back from the power hammer again. Hit this spot a little bit, hit this spot a little bit. Feels great. Okay. So now, flip it over. Clean the back side, finally. I don't know what the hell this sand is from. I think that's from when the body was blasted. I might have got stuck in a few areas. Better clean my dies. I have to polish them up after that, honestly. Good thing I didn't leave any weird marks on the material. At least not the top side. Alright, so this is fresh off the hammer. You can see little marks here and there, you know, little scuff marks. That's from me not holding it perfectly straight all the time. You know, it's just accidents, little accidents, but it doesn't really do anything. I'm pretty sure that this will make it go away. So just to keep the panel nice and presentable, I want to hit it with this and see what it does. And to get rid of some of that Sharpie. Alright, so I got this thing hammered out, sanded out. I did a little bit of spot work with the planishing hammer, but you know, battery died, so I couldn't show you guys. But I did swivel upper and lower, big 2.5 inch dies, just to, so I don't make any damage to it. I just kind of take this stuff out. There was a couple whoopsies where like I must have been crooked on the die, and you know, I didn't feel like going over the whole thing again with power hammer, because you know, I'm not the greatest with the power hammer. I can just get stuff done. So I brought it over the planishing hammer and took a couple spots out, but I'm happy with it. So I gotta send that out, and I'll probably make another one for myself, for mine, maybe hammer out a couple. I don't know, we'll see what happens. For now, that's all I really got for you. I did start figuring out stuff for those Model A quarters, and I started making a die for the roof bead on the 32. So right here, I want to be able to make this piece. That is one of my, you know, big things that I want to do, is do that. And I'm also going to make a separate die that's just this profile here, this little crack, because it tapers. You can't make a die for this whole piece. You got to make a die that's this crease, and then you got to make a die that's this crease. So I'll do this curve up to wherever, probably up to here, factory seam, and then I'll do this somehow, but this is going to be pretty much just a straight bend, and then, you know, it's kind of confusing, but I'll try and show you the die before I leave. I already shut the lights off. I forgot this was charging. But yeah, there you go. Here are these dies here. Weld post to them and then redefine them. I was kind of using this. Looks like crap, but just to squeeze it in between here in the vise to make sure nothing was too tight, nothing was sticking. You want to be able to press together nice and tight, but you don't want to have to hammer it off of the sheet metal. So I got it to that point, but we'll fix things in the once they have posts on them and I can put them actually in the Pullmax. So, yep, a lot of stuff going on around here. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some tips on making a roof insert. I think it came out pretty good. So, thank you guys. Catch you on the next one.